let's talk Pops Procut. So I was lucky enough to get a little bit of a sample from Pops. So the sample was exactly the length of this knife. This is my Alpine Hunter. This is a 1/8 inch stock. It's like 0.138 is what it measured on the height gauge before grinding. It just has a mid-height convex bevel with a secondary V, 18 degrees per side, which is very good, just overall performing range. I put everything at that thickness. And this is 15 thou BTE kind of towards the tip and a little bit thinner towards the heel. That is a very good range. 10 to 15 thou BTE for like a bushcraft knife is a really good range. Once you get to 20 thou BTE, you have diminishing returns on your cutting performance. So 20 is kind of the max, but 10 to 15 works really well. 10 thou, you need more control. You have to have better control over your knife. 15 is just a really nice, happy medium. So this is very sharp. It's windy, of course. What happens when you do things outside. But we just have some flyers here, a newsprint. So we've seen what Erica has done with this already. I have no doubt that I can sit here all day and just, really crank in. This is fat wood here, some turn cuts in fat wood, and this isn't going to do anything. I don't think this is going to do anything. Fat wood is hard. It's dense because of all that resin, but again, we've seen the numbers and all whatnot. We've seen what other people have been doing, and we have no problems. So we're going to take it up a notch. We're going to take it up to kind of like a EDC abuse territory, in my opinion, which is we're going to cut some Cat 5 or Cat 6 with it. We'll cut right about here, and that cuts through great. I have had chipping and rolling on like S30 VN, like soft S30, soft S35. So we're just going to do a couple cuts through this. This would be fairly rough for a low carbon steel. This is a good way to crush your apex. But we're going to do it, and we'll just see what happens. Ooh, that was a good one. I scraped all across that apex. Instead of just cutting through, I sliced. So let's see what happens here. I would think there would be some damage. No, whoa. Okay, a little bit of catching, but overall, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty impressive. I'm going to take it up a notch. 1 second. Got myself some deer antler. So we're just going to go on one of the tines. Sorry, this is really awkward because I still have it all attached. Find a good tine to hit. I'm going to come in here. We're just going to do some turn cuts in deer antler and chip away at that. Maybe we'll come a little bit further back where we knew there was no damage. So, like I said, 18 degrees per side, 15 thou BTE. It's pretty good. I don't think other steels, especially when they're softer than this, would hold up to this. So let's check. And then maybe we'll do some chopping on that antler and see what happens. That is Pops. What'd you guys do? This is CPM steel kind of thing. Like, this is like stuff that I would see from 3V and other higher alloy steels. So let's see what happens. Let's go here. All right, you guys saw it yourselves. I don't think that did anything. Let's find out. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Okay. You know what? Yeah, we definitely killed that edge, but I don't think there's any chipping or rolling. There's probably, if there's any chipping, it's not visible. Let me do this. Look that over again. Tip is still good. Nope, I think there was just some gunk stuck on that. Let's see. That's actually... I think this beats 52-100. This is amazing performance. Can you guys... Oh my goodness. Let's tear this down a little bit. All right, you ready? Here we go. That's insane. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh my God, what the hell? All right, I'm not gonna tip test it. I'm gonna put a handle on this and we're gonna do a pass around. I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. Either that or it's gonna go over to Green Beetle and he's gonna test it, because this was ridiculous.